Magic SMP PvP skill list. Kilora's done it for us. Watch this. Magic average. I am genuinely happy to be average. Ari skilled, definitely. Lewis average. Aris low. Greeted low. Greeted surely by now is at least average, if not skilled, right? Or you're just counting like sword PvP and axe PvP. Choco average. Yeah. Choco could beat me as well though. Amigo average. Tearing low. I don't remember when I last PvP against Tearing though. And I don't remember who that is. But yes, thank you, Kilora. I'll never get the old horse sound. I don't remember what the old horse sound was. Maybe you should try the Minecraft alternative game that you played during the Subathon. Which one are you talking about again, Falcon? Deep Dark was made by the guy who made the Aether. Wait, really? See? And then you need to hire him again to redo the end update. That'd be think of that. That'd be an amazing idea. Remember when boats would break so easily? And they'd splinter into planks and sticks. They wouldn't drop the boat again. Then you old me watching the water spread from the glowstone portal. Yes, oh my god, I was like so heartbroken. I made the Aether portal and I tried to use it and it would not work. And then I asked my mum for help and my mum had no idea. And then we tried installing mods and I could not figure out how to install mods. My mum had no idea what she was doing. But then a couple of years later, then one of my classmates showed me how to get the Aether mod and then I played it. But me too, when I was so heartbroken with the Aether portal didn't work. You made this a month ago. I would have no recollection of who that person is. So hopefully it was someone cool. Sorry. Magic should be classified as GOAT. I am not goated at PvP, Kev, and you know this. Creature is great at PvP. There we go. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. There we go. He'll definitely go up again in the skill levels. Dav, trash. I think it'd just be low. I don't think it'd be trash. I think the only thing that's pulling you down is probably that you've only just got a Java edition, so you don't know how to PvP properly on Java. Am I not on the list? I should be there with non-existing a skill. If you want to go on the list, you got to fight Kilora, I think. That's how it goes. What you do? I'm gonna do some more animating tomorrow. No worries, Lily. We just did some PvP. What time is it? 4:50. I'm gonna go put on some water to start boiling, and then I'm gonna make myself some lunch in a minute. I need some food. I'm getting hungry. Go back and play the silly April Fool's updates. Oh, I really want to play the one where they added loads of dimensions. And I also want to play the Poisonous Potato update. The thing I don't like about Mojang is that they take so long to add like 3 new features to the game, but then for the April Fool's update, they can add whole new dimensions and like 20 different amazing cool things in like span of a few weeks, if not months, of coding. I feel like they need to get their priorities straight. King B-Dog's Aether dev is a Mojang dev. Oh my god! I never knew that was who made the. I knew King B-Dogs. I just did not know who that was. That he made the Aether. Get him as the lead on the end update, please. It's called blocks.io. Free, no install, multiplayer. I'd love to join with extra Minecraft, but I can't get my PC to sync with my Minecraft account. I have access to blocks anytime, however. If that's all interesting to you, let me know. Maybe. I don't know if we'd have time doing the Subathon, but maybe for a future stream we could try it out. Hi, Lily! Oh my god. What is that skin? That's not the Lily I remember. What happened to your arm? Also, you have to make some lunch? Me too. You just have to request a tier list with me and I will put you on the list. Thank you, Kilora. You could post it on Discord. That might entice some people. I mean, April Fool's pretty easy to just add random stuff because they don't have to worry about balancing stuff out. But I feel like they still add like cool stuff that doesn't need balancing. Balancing. You know? Like a new dimension to just add some new, like, trees or stuff. They could easily do that. I think 2026, they should add a new dimension. That would be cool. Wrong skin. Okay, I figured, Lily. Meanwhile, they're more careful with the main versions, but like, how is it not balanced to, what? If anything, they're doing less balancing. Also, thank you for lurking, Wibby. If anything, they're doing less balancing by adding bloody copper armor and tools. We don't need that. That if anything is underbalanced. It is so bad no one's ever going to use it. That's how balanced it is. No one pays attention to me in Discord. We need the end update. We need Wednesday end update. I agree. You do realize to have the biggest game on Earth, they need to rework code, test, see where it fits and interacts with everything. April Fool's about testing, see if ideas are cool. But they never. When do they ever add the stuff from their anyways? I think they could easily add more just fun, silly stuff. I'm gonna go put on some water to boil some noodles. I'll be back in 2 minutes, if not less. True copper stuff. Exactly. Exactly. Hello. Eddie, if you read this, I'm going to make food. See you, Laura. Thank you. Blink twice if you hold hostage. Resin. Resin's also useless. I agree. It's just not it's something that you see once in one biome, whereas copper you see constantly everywhere. This is my go-to noodles. Instant noodles, chicken flavor, but they're vegan. From the Danish Panda Express. I'll put up. The water is now boiling. You gonna go make food too? Thank you for lurking, Falcon. Yeah, they are the biggest development place. They have plenty of employees. Lily, do something fun. Thank you. Resin was thing added from April Fool's snapshot. Oh. Which one? I just know. I never really play. I never get around to playing the April Fool's ones. Lightning rod. Good. Copper is very useless unless for building. Exactly. Lightning rod, and spyglass, and building. Other than that, stinky. Get out with breaking the glass. Thank you. You gonna get some food? No worries, Millers. What? Unless it does work. Because we don't need copper armor and tools. Copper armor and tools are gonna be the worst thing since the sniffer. I mean without. Get out without breaking the glass. Bye. Okay. It's... Oh my god. I was gonna say I'm getting tired, but it's already been the duration of a normal stream, what it usually is. Actually looked up, and copper pickaxes are faster and have more durability than stone. But do they have more than iron? Because if they do not have more than iron, they are useless. Iron is already so abundant. You do not need copper. You do not need copper tools or armor unless they have some sort of specific special ability or addition. Thank you. Hi Gilbert. Gilbert, what is your take on copper armor and tools? What is your take on copper armor and tools, Gilbert? This is very important. Let me go put my stuff back in here. Oh. I don't know what just died up there. Kev knows what's up. Kev agrees that sniffers are stinky and copper is useless. Lily, what have you done? Sucks to suck. Yeah, that's right. Stinky. They're orange, so cool. But aesthetically they're cool, but usefulness. What do you rate them there, Gilbert? Useless, yes! Nobody can argue against the sniffer? Yeah, exactly. The sniffer's so useless, no one can argue against it. No one likes the sniffer. I'm gonna be honest, I love copper. Yeah, but do you think you're ever gonna use copper armor and tools, Millers? Or do you just use iron or diamond or netherite, which are all better? And iron being just as easy to find, basically. Copper isn't useless, but copper armor and tools are useless. Sniffer's not useless? No, the sniffer's not useless. It's used to get 2 different seeds. Or 2 different plants that are both ugly as heck. That also don't do anything. So, no, it is not useless. But the stuff it provides are useless. So it is not useless, but it produces useless things. And it is useless other than those things. I'm glad we agree. Yes, I mean I don't use armor and tools. See, there we go. Millis is on our side. Millis is on the right side of history. I'm gonna play copper armor for a month when the copper update releases. Enjoy, Dav. Sniffer is useful to move your sheep, since it's so large, leading it would push a lot of mobs. But now you can just leash everything to a ghast and then fly it. How do you even get a sniffer to begin with? So it's almost as easy, if not easier, to just get a happy ghast, basically. Sniffers should sniff flowers up. I think they should do more stuff with... If they add stuff the sniffer can sniff up other than 2 useless flowers, then I'll be happy with the sniffer. But right now it is useless, it's ugly, it's too big. There's nothing good about the sniffer in any way. Hey, Lily. I mean, like, the 2 plants that the sniffer drops, but even to obtain the sniffer egg by suspicious sand and ore just feels tedious and long. I don't want to feel like doing. I think it's okay. I just think it's not leading to anything. You go do archaeology that leads to getting an animal that gets to leading to 2 plants that are useless and ugly. It just feels like a big long chain to go down to get nothing in the end. I build. I know builders. No one ever uses the sniffer plant flowers. They're ugly. No, who said that? Hashtag Copper Millis is beloved. Millis? Don't say that. Hi Sushi-Boo! Hi Sushi-Boo. Sushi-Boo, you got gifted a sub earlier. I don't know if you saw the notification. Welcome to the Magic Subathon 2. Electric Boogaloo. Hi Sushi-Boo. Magic. Who's the guy who only spoke Danish? Magnus. Magnus is the guy who only spoke Danish on the server, and we've not seen him for a month now. Unless he was on earlier? Wait, let me check. I'm gonna hide the screen. I think it was Magnus 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 0. No? Oh. Yeah, he's not been online for a month and a day still. I miss him. What happened to him? We should have asked him if he had Discord before he left the server permanently. He's not been here for a month, he might come back. They delayed archaeology for 3 years and it's so bad. Very bad, and the only interesting things you can get from it is pot shards and sniffer eggs. You're gonna go make something to eat? No worries.